I know. But basically, everything else is fair game. It could be on, it could be off. We won't know until we get into the race here.
All right, and right off the bat, we have a non-shuffled start screen and a wooden sword with the candle. That's very interesting.
Yep, with candle in there. So extra candles going to be very much a thing here. So we'll see what goes on here. We see, looks like TruantGamer is, wonder if he's going to be heading into Vanilla First Quest level 3 here.
Ooh, and pretty exciting. We have not the regular level 3 that you're used to in First Quest.
Indeed, this is either a and booms
and boomstick.
Wow. Okay, so a lot of stuff to explain to cover here, but first off, we are looking at either a mixed quest or a second quest overworld. Indeed. And you can tell that from the vanilla level 3 location, basically, if it looks like a dungeon entrance or not.
And depending on where Breasticle's going, we might figure that out right away if he's going to level 2.
Yes, and that looks like where he's heading, so...
Yep. Right there. Let's see. We're going to figure this out.
Yep.
It looks like shop items are not randomized as far as the amounts.
And I think we might be looking at second quest overworld here, because
that is overworld.
Wow, okay. So that is definitely kind of a new wrinkle to the randomizer tournament this time around. The possibility of this mixed quest, second quest overworld here.
Yeah, and level 3 find over under the Armos near start for TruantGamer.
Yep. He grabs those bombs from those blue dark nuts and taking a death. I can't say that's that surprising. Blue dark
and
nuts.
This automatically is shapes going on, as Amazing Ampharos is pointing out in chat right away. Level 3 does not look like level 3 automatically, so we are dealing with shape for sure.
Yep. So shapes is just the so it looks like shop prices also not shuffled. So we pick up the as we saw earlier, and then BT there picking up that 30 secret.
And a good point that level 3 in this was actually at the normal second quest level 2 spot, so we might be dealing with non-shuffled second quest overworld spots.
Yes, indeed, and we see we see an expensive shop there.
And Aim at the Eyes of Goma tells us that the hints might just be kind of the regular hints going on.
Yep. Vanilla hints, or I think there are a couple other sets that use the regular hint, but vanilla hints is definitely one possibility here. I'm not sure if we're seeing shuffled HP yet. Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yes, we are.
Those are some strong red moblins there on BT's side.
So my wish is coming true.
You get your wish, yes. And there's the so you see on BT's screen here the magic book for sale in the shop, and what that means is we have what we call the boomstick in play. Normally the magic book is a rather useless item. Basically turns the end of your wand projectile into a flame. What the boomstick does is it instead turns it into a bomb, which is extremely, extremely useful, especially in shapes, and especially with the shuffled HP here.
Yeah, but because we're dealing with Second Quest Overworld, there is only one large secret that should be available, so getting the boomstick might prove a little bit harder to do in this seed.
Yes, absolutely. So the Second Quest Overworld, as you mentioned, only one of the 100 rupee secrets. The first quest and the mixed quest, they would have 3 of them.
Indeed. BT picking up the candle in the northern shop is going to go to level 8, what should be level 8.
Yep, and that is indeed level 8. Wow.
So not a bad way to go. He forewent level 1 to go to level 8, which is kind of interesting. I mean, he was already over in that area, but usually, like we see on TruantGamer's side, he's going towards level 1, which is normally it's a smaller dungeon with still 2 items. So BT taking an interesting route and finding a Triforce right away.
Quick Triforce there for BT there, but he's...
Yeah, and I wonder if he's going to go back in. I personally, this early, I wouldn't.
I'm not sure I would either. Yeah, I would probably head more toward level 1 as
Well,
as TruantGamer is
he
doing
proves me wrong
here.
here.
Oh, he's okay. Well, that's why he's him, and I'm just sitting here in the booth, I guess. So, a couple other things we note here. Dungeon locations do not appear to be shuffled. Nor
and the dungeon palettes don't appear to be shuffled.
Also correct. And looks like dungeon enemy sets might also not be shuffled. So
that is a possibility. And one thing to note,
that's level 8 here.
With the second quest overworld locations and the caves not being shuffled, some items are going to be proving to be important in this seed, specifically the raft and the power bracelet. So these runners are going to be looking for that as soon as possible, along with the all-important ladder.
Yes, as well as the recorder as well, actually. There are a lot of secrets in the second quest overworld that you need the recorder to get to, so...
And chat is pointing out that very important as well. We've noticed that the Triforce is outside of the Triforce room, so dungeon drops are shuffled, I believe. So these players are going to have to clear rooms to find the Triforce.
Mm-hmm. And Magic Shield was one of the items in 8. Okay, we see a raft in level 1 there.
Yeah, TruantGamer picking up a raft. That's one of the good items that you may need, depending on how this plays out with the recorder. You may need the raft to get to quote unquote level 5.
Right. And additionally, what that tells us is that dungeon items have shuffled as well. The actual items that you get.
And there was also a magic shield get on Breasticle's side, and we see the wooden boomerang inside of level 1 for TruantGamer as the second item.
Yes. Opts not to pick it up.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's early. It's quite early.
It's fairly early on, so I might have gone ahead and grabbed it anyway, but...
And when you have random HP like this, it can be kind of nice to kind of stun enemies to get through them.
Right. Now BT here, also in level 1.
TruantGamer finding the Triforce and
0 HP bosses. It looks like as well.
It looks like that could be possible.
That's that was a very squishy Aquamentus there. So.
All right, so BT into 1 as well after picking up, I believe, only 1 item in level 8, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I believe you do. I only saw him grab them, so.
Okay.
You're gonna get the map here. Shapes. Maps rather important in shapes because they will actually tell you, well, A, the structure of the dungeon, but B, more so, potential bombing spots.
And TruantGamer heading towards level 5.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, level 4. Sometimes I thought they were flipped, but this is level 4 now.
Yep, that is level 4.
And a very quick Triforce.
Yeah. Yep, and he's going to go ahead and grab that. Yes, the second quest is interesting in that... I'm going to try to explain this as quickly as I can, but basically there are 3 pairs of dungeons, level 2 and level 3. Level, I believe it's... Is it 4 and 5 or 5 and 6? I believe it's 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
And then level 7 and 8.
Yes.
Where basically what the game displays as the level is actually not the same thing as how the game treats it internally. Level 2 in the second quest, quote-unquote, the level that's displayed as level 2, is actually level 3, according to the game's code.
Yes.
That's why it has level 3's color palette normally in the second quest, and why it has the level 3 Triforce area.
So BT opted to pick up the wooden boomerang and finishing off level 1. So both are runners in, not too far behind each other. With TruantGamer already searching 4, but BT has level 8 done, or most of level 8 done, and then probably is going to be heading towards level 4 as well.
Yes. And level 4, looks like we have a segmented level 4 here. There's a passageway to no particular place. Option not to take it right away. Oh, yep, and this looks like enemy sets not shuffled, because we see Wizrobes here in level 4. level 4 in the normal game is actually a Wizrobe set, although you do not actually meet Wizrobes per se in vanilla, but it is their kind of enemy set that you come across there.
Okay, Amazing Ampharos bringing up a good point that Aquamenus can't die from one wooden sword hit because his health is 6 and he can only be between 2 and 10, I believe. So going down in one hit will definitely mean 0 HP for bosses.
Yes. And BT now into level 3, grabbing a quick heart container. We'll see what else level 3 yields here. TruantGamer there taking a death. That's unfortunate.
And BT getting low as well.
Yeah. He's oh, there he goes. He successfully defeats those Gibdos there. So let's see, where is TruantGamer? He opts out of level 4. Let's see where he's going.
Yeah, facing Wizrobes that early with only 5 hearts and a wooden sword is not a position you normally want to be in. So I can't blame him for trying to go where he can and come back when he has more ammunition. And BT taking a quick death.
Yeah, but that's, as you said, that's not at all a position you want to be in. If you can avoid it, there are, you know, better ways to spend your time, I would think.
Absolutely. That's one of the big time sinks that you can have in the randomizer is going into certain dungeons ill-equipped, and it can just eat your time up.
Yep. Especially if you just find yourself beating your head against it repeatedly. Which, you know, it's kind of one of the pitfalls you sort of have to avoid. You have to sort of know when to cut your losses. Okay, this approach isn't working. I need to try something else.
Indeed, stubbornness can cost you lots of time.
Yes.
All right, so we got TruantGamer trying to scroll towards the graveyard.
Trying to go toward the graveyard there, yeah.
I wonder if he's going to go towards the Armos item, which we still haven't figured out if the Armos item is the power bracelet. But that may be where he's going, because he doesn't have the recorder yet, so he can't open up level 6.
Right, I wonder if he's gonna... I was gonna say, I wonder if he's gonna try and push some of the other stones, but I don't remember. I know there is the one spot. I don't remember if there's anything you can push in Second Quest Overworld in the graveyard. So.
Yeah, so in the grave, if the caves aren't shuffled, you can get a heart container, pick any heart container potion in the graveyard.
Okay.
So you could pick that up on his way, and then that would give him 6 hearts, guaranteeing him the white sword item whenever they go up towards it. And BT taking another death to the bunnies. Oof.
Yeah, I'm not... I don't know exactly how far into level 3 he was, but I'm guessing he was.
It seemed fairly deep.
Yeah. And he opts, okay, so TruantGamer actually opting for the blue candle here, which, not a bad play, actually.
No, he's been struggling to pick up some, he knows where the shops are, but he's been struggling to keep up and get to the 60 that he needs.
Right, actually getting the rupees, especially, again, with the Second Quest Overworld, as we mentioned before, it's, it can be a challenge to get the rupees that you need.
And he goes into what would be first quest of vanilla level 6, maybe forgetting the second quest options, or maybe he hasn't realized that this is a straight second quest now.
Second quest. Right.
All right, BT leaving level 3 now.
He's bailing out.
Going to get the 100 secret here. This should be the 100. Yep.
Yep, okay. So it looks like...
that is the lone 100 secret there.
Yep. So did we actually see what if anything, was in the Arma statue there?
Yeah, I didn't see if he check that?
He checked it. I don't know.
Oh, he got the power bracelet
there. Okay, so it is the power bracelet. Okay, yep. So that's in its normal spot. Okay.
And that is not a bad find, as he takes the any road going over towards level 5, which is going to be really good for him.
Yep. Meanwhile, oh, okay, he's going to try to... Let's see.
He's going to do the door trick.
Yep, the door trick. Opens up an entrance. That's good. BT, meanwhile, grabbing the Triforce in level 4.
So now I wonder if TruantGamer is going to, depending on what he finds first, but is he going to go and try to find the item in here regardless of how quickly he finds the Triforce? Because he can open up level 8 as BT did, but otherwise it's kind of the hunt for the recorder and the ladder at this point.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does here. Meanwhile, he's struggling with these bunnies here. He pulls voice, or as we call them, the bunnies. They look kind of like bunnies, I guess.
Ooh, and more bunnies claiming more victims here.
Ooh, yeah. There's some, definitely some evil bunnies we got there.
And we might need a new emote of bunnies too strong here going on.
Hmm. So meanwhile, we have BT. What's he gonna do here? He's gonna try and bomb that wall there. Looked like he was trying.
And TruantGamer running into some problems, decides to opt out of level 5, but going towards the white sword item here, we're going to see if that's shuffled.
Yep.
And see if he can even pick it up.
That as well, yep. So we'll know if this is a... okay, so the white sword item...
Yeah, white sword where white sword is, and either 4 or 5 hearts because he picked it up.
Yep. So we don't know if it was necessarily shuffled or not.
Yeah, I think he's probably heading over towards level 8 here.
Let's see. Yeah, looks like it. And there's the multi-headed Gleeok there on level 4 for BT. See, explores. Oh. Successfully finds a bomb door. Bomb wall, rather.
And we may have found the item room. He's got to get through some whizzies here.
He's gotta fight those wizrobes. He does have the magical shield, which will help.
And he's got bombs, so...
Yes. I don't know exactly what the HP... okay, so Coast Heart Container is just a heart container. Alright.
This is a nasty room with the bubbles in here too.
The bubbles too, yeah. But fortunately, with the first quest enemy set, he doesn't have to deal with the evil red bubbles. And that's disappointing.
What does he get rewarded with?
He gets rewarded with the blueberry banana, the magical
inferior model.
He's gonna be like, yeah. Gonna be like, nope.
So interesting that he's searching around more. Maybe he's searching for a bit more keys before he leaves because he knows the Triforce is near the entrance. So he might be just kind of trying to get more keys out of here right away.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, he just wanted one more key before he
grab another key, which is, I believe he actually already grabbed the Triforce, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah, I think he did.
Yeah,
because he's got 3 Triforces listed on his tracker.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. So.
All right, so TruantGamer going into level 8. Maybe he'll find the other item that we don't know is in there quite yet, or he could get the magic shield.
Yeah. Bombs out of there. Gonna the other side here. So these clips and things that you sometimes see these top players doing, they are not as easy as those top players make it. As we see here,
especially not with not doing them quickly.
Right.
And BT, one of the masters of screen wrapping for sure.
Yes. And,
so right, BT going towards the power bracelet, which is a good option for him because he knows that he needs to get into other levels, and so he's going to get that power bracelet and probably head over towards level 5, just as TruantGamer did a couple minutes ago.
Yep. Meanwhile, we see TruantGamer here. Looks like he's exploring a little bit more level 8. What's up, Goma? He does have the white sword, which will help him out a little bit here.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, really.
And I can imagine that BT's going to try to pick that up right now. He's got 5 hearts. He's in that area already. I
Yep.
can't imagine that he would try to go into level 5 before that.
Right, we see, yep, okay.
And TruantGamer finding the magic shield, but decides not to take it.
Opting not to take it. Interesting choice. I did see this in the previous race I commentated a couple hours ago as well, where one of the racers opted not to take it.
Yeah, especially when we know that we got whiz robes in some dungeons that could be critical. I don't know how he feels about his whiz robe combat, but that can help.
Right, especially since we know this is not a 0p seed.
Exactly. I think I might opt to not take it if it was 0 HP.
Right. Actually, the other thing, a more subtle thing, is that the magical shield can actually, depending on how you set up your screen wraps and your clips, the magical shield can actually mess with that a little bit.
That is true.
It changes your sprite around a bit. So, if you if you're used to using the normal shield as a reference point, that can definitely throw you off. But that said, I think I agree with you that not in a 0 HP seed, certainly. I would probably go ahead and take the, because those Wizrow beams hurt.
Yeah, and especially I haven't seen TruantGamer doing too much screen wrapping right now. He tried a bit to get over to the graveyard, but that's about it. So I don't think it would mess with him too much as it does BT. But BT is BT, and screen wrapping comes naturally.
Right.
And TruantGamer picked up the Triforce, but going back in for the second item.
Yep, gonna look and see what's in here. Which is an interesting play. I can't say I necessarily fault it.
No, I can't either, because he needs more items to get into more dungeons.
Right.
He needs the recorder or the ladder.
Yeah.
So he might just think, I can deal with Dark Nuts a bit better than I can Whiz Robes at this point.
Right. Yeah, certainly. Yeah. He was out of bombs, it looked like. TruantGamer was. So. So we have not seen what the item is in level 5. Oh,
no,
so
I
imagine, BT might be up. He takes the bomb upgrade. Yeah, your vanilla bomb upgrade, 100 rupees, 4 bombs.
It's not bad, because you never know when you're going to run into a wand. I mean, he's found the boomstick. He could grab that, but you never know if you're going to find the wand.
Right, yeah, and in fact, the previous boomstick race I commentated, the racers never did, actually.
Yeah.
We believe it was the second item in 8 in that particular seed, but not that means anything in this seed. And, well, because of the way the seed played out, we will never know for sure. But in any event, yeah, that's kind of a feels bad man, if you will. Item in level 5 is the ladder.
Wow, that's a big find.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so that opens up a lot of possibilities for him. It at least opens up one more level on the overworld.
Yes, because of that is interesting to note that all these items, pretty much, the potentially required items, your ladder, your raft, your recorder, because this is basically vanilla second quest dungeon locations, all those are going to, in fact, be required in one way or another.
I don't think we've seen necessarily a ladder block inside of a dungeon yet. I don't think we've seen that. So we'll see if that's going to block a TruantGamer who opted out of 5 pretty quickly.
Right, but as Amazing Ampher was pointing out in chat, that does allow BT access to level 7 if and when he gets there.
Yes.
So. TruantGamer finding another secret. I believe he passed that up. So here we see the map for 5. It is a segmented level 5. Interesting note about shapes is that there are no quote-unquote hidden rooms shapes like there are occasionally in vanilla. The Eyes of the Skull in level 9, or that stupid red ring room in the very upper right corner of 9 that's not actually listed on the map in the first quest. There's none of that with shapes. Any room you can see is a, you know, anything you can't see on the map is not an actual. So that's something that can be helpful to know.
Yeah,
Kind
and
of
another
narrows
thing.
down your bombing options.
Another thing I actually just realized during this tournament, had never been explained to me, and it's pretty obvious to a lot of people that shapes do not have any dark rooms. So if you're unsure if you're in shapes or not, and you come across dark rooms, you know you're not in shapes.
Oh, it's very interesting. I didn't realize that.
That's as long as the other commentators were not lying to me. They were not. Hopefully, they weren't being deceptive.
Right.
All right, BT picking up the compass way away from the Triforce. So he was already in that area, but I think he decided not to use a key down in that area because it only opened up a few rooms. So now he's realizing, I gotta go back. Amazing Emperor was pointing out in chat, yeah, it doesn't exist in shapes other than Ganon's room, which is, of course, a dark room.
Yeah, Ganon's room. Right, okay. So, yep, BT is gonna make a play. Yep, he's gonna make it down there to the Triforce.
Yeah, he was one room away, but didn't want to use that key, and I don't blame him.
Yep. But of course, now that he knows it is in fact in there, there we go.
And TruantGamer going back into level 5, and if he digs, he's going to be very happy.
Yep.
But the Triforce was pretty deep, so I imagine he's going to come across the same thing that BT did.
Yeah. The another thing here is he is sort of resource constrained at the moment, only having 2 bombs. So
yeah, and 2 keys.
Yeah, if he doesn't make the right choices here, and BT is going heading to level 7.
That's a smart play.
Yep.
So I wonder, did we find the item in level 3?
Level 3, we did not.
Okay, so we still need the recorder.
Yep.
And so that's either in level 7 here or potentially level 3, I believe.
Level 3, yep. Could also be the second item in level 8. We've not seen that either.
Oh, that's a good point. Data Plus asking, I think they were ladder blocked in level 3. I couldn't remember. They did that quite early.
I don't remember one way. I don't remember one way or the other, but yeah.
But you're right. I don't think we did see the second item in level 8.
Right. And let's see here. Okay. So TruantGamer, he doesn't actually have the cache for the bomb upgrade, which is too bad because he's now at 0 bomb. So
yeah, and he's been a little strapped for cash. I'm not sure if he just didn't realize about the. Well, he didn't have a candle for a while too. BT got a candle earlier than him, so he didn't go and pick up the 100 secret in the Dead Woods. And I wonder if he'll go back for that at some point. Oh, Truant bought a blue ring. Somebody's saying.
Yes,
I guess I missed that.
I missed that as well, actually. But yes, that makes sense. Yep.
He did grab the 100 secret. Okay, I guess I didn't see that.
Yep. I missed that as well. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Maybe some of you guys should be up here commentating instead of me. But the blue ring, especially kind of in light of his magical shield, not a bad play at all by any means. It doubles your defense, which is, very nice, especially in light of the fact, Wizrobes and Dark Nuts and some other nasties in the overworld. It can definitely hurt, so.
I don't think TruantGamer's found the ladder quite yet in level 5. And he's making his way towards more of kind of what the Triforce is. He doesn't know that, but...
Right, obviously, but he is very near the Triforce area, actually. He was, I believe he's 2 rooms above and 1 room to the left of where the Triforce is.
And a map pickup on BT side for level 7, a big pickup.
Yep, absolutely. And sort of by process of elimination, he now has an idea of what this map looks like as well.
Yeah, he's dug this for quite a while already.
Right. JamEvil are pointing out it is a cactus, because it is always a cactus in JamEviler's stream. But basically, the way the dungeons fit together is levels 1 through 6 all kind of share a grid, and then levels 7 and 8 share sort of a half of a grid, and then level 9 is its own half a grid. So if you can find the map for level 7 or level 8, you will kind of have an idea of what the other one looks like, too. It's a lot of the sort of black space in the corresponding level. You see TruantGamer getting the Triforce in 5. I don't think he ever grabbed the ladder, though.
That's true. He is going back in. If he keeps digging, he's going to be very happy. I don't blame him. He's got to get some stuff out. He has the map. This shouldn't be too bad for him.
Yeah. He's, he has, looks like 4 Triforce, but as you mentioned, not a whole lot of items yet. He's eventually going to have to dig for some of these, so... Yeah, but this is definitely a good move in light of that.
Yeah, I think the item in 7 is over here by the Triforce as BT opens up a room here to a diamond staircase.
Yep. But no, that's the normal, diamond staircase. Yep.
This may be something.
Okay.
Or not.
No. Or not. Okay, sure.
This is BT finding all the wrong things here.
Yeah. Finding everything except what he's looking for.
Oh, the other diamond staircase.
Here's a staircase. Yep. See what this is. It's another staircase. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
So good BT doing almost a full clear of 7, I think. Another diamond staircase.
The diamond staircase. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. He's trying to grab the heart. And there it is. There's the recorder.
There it is.
In level 7. Okay.
A good dig.
Yep. Definitely worth it.
I mean, TruantGamer is not going to miss it because it's in the Triforce room.
Right, yeah. There we go.
So now BT has access to the last 2 dungeons in the overworld, yes. Which are going to move him right along. We still don't have the bow. We still don't know if the silvers are outside of 9. But otherwise, BT is sitting pretty good.
Yeah, I would say he's definitely got the advantage right now. Particularly as it looks like TruantGamer here is still searching for that ladder in 5.
And I think BT's going back into... Well, I thought he was going back into level 3. But he may be making his way over towards level 6.
Maybe. Appears to be what he's going for, actually. Yep. Doing that clip. Making it look much easier than it is. As we, oh, wait.
Oh, he's going to do a world wrap.
Okay.
And he's going to go over to 2.
Interesting. All right.
He just wanted the heart container, I guess.
Sure. Yep. And he gets it. Why not?
He does have the raft. He didn't go get... there is another heart container up on the raft spot, but I don't think he grabbed that.
All right.
I think there's still a heart container in there. Maybe I'm mistaken.
I think you're right.
But yeah, this is a smart move. Going to 2 first to see if he can get potentially the bow or some other or the silvers out of here that he might not have to dig level 6 very much.
Some of the other items here. There's a heart container on the ground. More bombs.
All the bombs on the ground here.
Yes.
So TruantGamer's still on the hunt.
There.
I think he's found the room, though. I think this was the ladder room right here.
I think so. Yeah, that looks right. Reverse C in level 2 here.
There we go.
And yes,
big ladder pickup.
Yep.
So I'd say TruantGamer just a few minutes behind BT, but BT, well, they both have level 8 done. BT already doing level 7 is going to put him at a bigger advantage here.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Although, but again, still very much within the margin of
And it really depends on how TruantGamer goes through 7. So BT went through a lot of level 7, and it wasn't too far from the start.
Yep. And meanwhile, BT grabbing the wand out of level.
There we go. Yeah.
So now that's interesting. We'll see if right now he's doing pretty well on bombs, but we'll see if he opts to pick up the boomstick or maybe save up for the blue ring. We'll see what he does here, or maybe buy arrows and bait, or something else along those lines. We'll see what he opts to do with all his cash here.
Yeah, BT master of low percent, so I mean he's perfectly comfortable with having green tunic all the way through. So I'm not sure if he would really. I don't know which he values more. Does he value the defense, or does he value the boom?
Right. I would have to think in shapes the answer would be boom, especially since it's not a 0 HP seed, but we will see one way or the other.
And TruantGamer finding a very quick compass that may take him right. If he goes right towards the Triforce, it's going to be a very quick level 7 for him.
Right. That will be could be potentially very helpful for him.
Yeah, he would save minutes over BT, I think.
Yeah. There's the Triforce get in level 2 for BT.
And I wonder if he'll go back and finish level 3 now before he goes to level 6.
Yeah, that's interesting. And
well, TruantGamer not going towards the Triforce, just kind of exploring, which...
Right, he's exploring. That's not good.
It's an interesting aspect to this, because you never know where things are going to be, but in big dungeons like this, sometimes you just want to go make your way towards the Triforce and see if you run into the item along the way.
Right. We'll see if you stumble into something. But yeah, you are right that exploring and whatnot, that's not what he wants to be doing right now. Since we know where the recorder is. It's in the Triforce room, but of course he has no way of knowing that. And I'm not sure,
Or rather, it's, the item's item's right with the Triforce.
The item is with the Triforce, yeah. The Triforce is in the item room, I guess.
And BT going towards the blue ring, second guessing, and then takes it. Okay. So
does grab the blue ring, okay.
He went in and he stopped for a second. He was really thinking, is this the play that I want? Opting for the defense.
Yep. Which, again, either play, very defensible, especially in light of the fact he does already have a bomb. He got 11. So right now, in the short term, he's in good shape with the bombs. So
yeah, that bomb upgrade was pretty big for him. He knows how to farm for bombs too, if he needs to.
Right. He's just checking out the any roads here. Those do not appear to be shuffled at all.
Nope. Regular any roads, and he's opting to go into level 6 area, it looks like.
Yep.
So he could go up and get the choose any, which I don't think he has a potion yet. That may be something he wants to do.
Yeah, it's definitely something you pointed out here. He almost grabbed the container.
He went for the heart, but I think he realized, wait, I think I value this potion a bit more now.
Yep. Yeah, which I certainly agree with that play.
Meanwhile, TruantGamer kind of realizing he just keeps searching 7. Got the map at least, but he's going the wrong way, away from the Triforce and away from the item.
Yes. Which, again, it's as I was saying in one of my previous races, a total knowledge of players. Obviously, again, we know where he needs to go, but it is not at all obvious to him, and I think it would be to me had I not seen BT, go into that room previously.
Yeah. So. And chat making a good point. Good play on BT. Mag's probably out of the question. Yeah, I mean, he's got to get a bunch more hearts, and like we talked about, BT. No slouch to low percent, and he already has now the blue ring and a white sword. That's more than he needs.
Yes, absolutely.
And we
not
found the
double item
Triforce.
Triforce. Yep,
No,
got the
not
Triforce, but
but two diamond
another
staircases
staircase,
are right
okay.
next to each other. Yeah.
Let's see, will this yield dividends? No. Okay.
Worst staircase ever.
Yep.
If they connect.
Yeah. I don't think they do. I think they were both right side. But
Important to note too that BT having 8 keys, TruantGamer having 7. Keys aren't as big of an issue as we've seen in other races right now.
right, for the moment, they're both doing pretty well there. So
Yeah.
interesting thing we see there that I believe both players actually, or certainly BT has the option for item swap via select on. I just noticed. That's a kind of a cool little thing. You can turn it on or off at your discretion.
Yeah, it definitely helps with time overall. And I think there's only one runner that I know that does not usually use that, and that would be Crystal Saber.
Yes. However, the counterpoint to as you mentioned, it can save time. Far from necessary, as a Crystal Saber gets some pretty darn good results even without using it. So.
Indeed. So, TruantGamer not going right to the Triforce area. He took the stairs, which led right below him. So he took the stairs to the stairs, and it went one room. So he's done almost everything except for the Triforce rooms. I think in his mind he doesn't maybe think that the Triforce could be in a room with the item.
Right. I'm thinking
There we go.
He's going to be very surprised when he sees that door there.
This is the only room where that can happen. Oh, and he gets pushed into the Triforce.
Oh no! Oh, that's awful.
What a bit of bad luck there, but that's oof.
Fuck. The boop into the Triforce. Yep.
You never want to see that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, BT making his way through level 6. I have not seen an item on that or the Triforce.
Yep.
It's just going to be a little bit of a time loss for TruantGamer to go back towards it, but at least he knows where to go. It didn't seem like it was that bad of a path overall.
Right. Still, still not fun when that happens, of course. But
no, that's probably I don't know, about a minute loss or so. Pretty close to that.
Yeah, but it does appear he has realized he needs to go to grab his item, and he's going to be happy with it.
Yes, he is.
There. And does get the recorder. There's the level 6 heart container.
BT picking up the level 6 heart container, trying to keep making his way through. Chat pointing out he seems like he did find the Triforce early, but he's doing a quick search because still need the bow.
Yep.
And the bow could be in here. Still, I don't think we found a level 3 item and the second item in level 8.
Right. No, he's going in. Oh, okay. Maybe those do connect. I thought they were both right side staircases, but nope, apparently not. And that, I'm pretty sure, is the room right next to the Triforce. Oh, boy.
So, yeah, this item in 6 is eluding BT quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if this might be, depending on how stubborn BT wants to be here, this could be what TruantGamer needs to catch up a little bit here. Yeah, Purity the Kitty mentioning there's only one connecting 6. That's not necessarily the case if we have shapes. If the dungeons are segmented, you will have the one connecting staircase plus as many staircases as are necessary to connect the segments. So,
as the game wants to have.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen 4. I've definitely seen 3.
I've seen 3.
There has been some speed with 4 in there as well. I know that's been possible, and I some people have seen it.
All right. Yep. Yes.
And Amazing Amber was pointing out, yeah, he's seen a 4-segmented level 1.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
The fun stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, BT might have found an item room.
Yep.
It's just got to clear out a magical breakfast room here.
Yep.
And Schlurpy in chat, yes, that is a random effect.
It does find the item. It is the bow. Wow.
That's a big find. A good search for BT.
Yeah. That is, yep.
Despite what the overlay does say, I do have Empty Eye with me in the chat.
Yes. Does the overlay still say Adaginos?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So BT now mainlining for the Triforce. Yeah. And it looks like TruantGamer is going to search as well, which is going to prove really well if he can persist.
Yep. He does have the blue ring and the white sword, but no magic shield like BT does, so it'll be interesting to see how he fares here. Keys, at this point, not an issue for either player.
Chat bringing up a good point. Since we've not seen either the silvers or the red ring, with only, I think, 2 more items to go, or 2 more dungeon items,
yeah.
That it's pretty much a good chance that they're going to be in level 9, which means the magic key or the red candle is going to be in level 3/8.
Yes. That is correct. Besides item shuffle, there is a separate flag for setting, for basically adding the red ring and the silver arrows to that item shuffle rotation. So you can item shuffle, but leave red ring and silver arrow in 9. It's,
And I wonder now, going back to 3, are you going to be more in just Triforce and Go mode with 7 keys, or do you want to try to dig as much as you can to just get that item? I don't know.
Yeah, it's an interesting.
I mean, 7 keys. I'd be comfortable with 7 keys personally.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know though. Seawolf pointing out in chat that he had 9 keys, and I guess they went away fairly quickly. So.
BT going back into 4. Did we not find the item in 4?
Someone found the item in 4, but I don't know who. We know it's the magical boomerang, the blueberry banana, but I don't remember specifically who came across it and passed it up.
Okay. Yeah, maybe he's just mistaken of like.
Yeah, maybe he just forgot. Or yeah, okay.
Yeah, maybe he forgot. He's like, wait, I gotta go to 3, not 4.
Right. Yep.
Because I thought they both came across that, but maybe I've been mistaken.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It looks like he's bailing out of there. Yeah, I think he just.
Now he's wrapping over to 3.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Meanwhile, TruantGamer drudging through level 6. As we all do.
Yeah, level 6 is really never a fun time. Chat pointing out level 3 is so traumatizing. You wanted to forget about it. Maybe.
I don't know. I've always said darkness are the worst enemies in the game, besides Manhandla.
Right. And yes, Amazing Toaster making a good point as well, that in shapes, level 6 and 8 tend to be just as hellacious, if not more so, than level 7. Level 7 being the one you tend to try to want to avoid digging in vanilla randomizer because of how large it is.
Yep.
But with the way shapes is coded and determined, level 8 will certainly be larger than level 7, and level 6 usually tends to be about the same size as well.
And TruantGamer finding the room that he needs to clear and is probably not happy with it.
Yeah, he's like, wait a second.
And especially with 0 bombs, so he has no bomb power.
So yeah, so he's gonna do this, yeah. Oh, that's actually not the worst thing that could happen to him.
Yeah, the like HUD can protect you from everything else.
Yeah. He's oh boy, down a half a heart. Oh no.
That is a terrible death inside of level 6.
Yeah.
At least he knows the path of where he needs to get back to, and I think he has already found the Triforce. But that is a long trek.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he knows that's where he needs to be, but it's knows he's getting back. Now doing so with only 3 hearts will not be a fun time.
No. I don't think he picked up the potion. BT has the potion. I don't think TruantGamer has it.
Alright. Magical shield as well.
That is true. This is where the magical seal could come into play. And TruantGamer just getting the Triforce. I wonder if he's going to go back in.
We will see.
I mean, that may or may not be a good play if he doesn't go back in, because we don't know if the bow is required.
Yep.
But yeah, when you're 51 minutes in and you still need to do 2 dungeons against an opponent like BT, you might just be booking it and trying to take some chances.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's chat pointing that out as well. He might be thinking. He might be thinking, you know what? At this point, I just have to take the long shot gamble and pray it pays off.
And we've seen plenty of seeds without a required Ganon.
No. Very true. Very true.
And opting for the heart there is an interesting choice.
Heart in the take any. Interesting. This is as BT already knew, segmented dungeon there. It does grab level 3.
And he didn't find the item as far as I know, correct?
The item, yeah.
Which is probably not bad. I mean, again, we're looking at red candle or any key in there, and he's pretty stacked on keys. He should be feeling fine.
Right, yeah, I think he's thinking kind of the same thing. Kind of not guaranteed necessarily, but a very good chance that the silver arrows are in this point. Silver arrows and red ring, I should say. So
yeah, and with as many keys as he has, I don't think he's gonna he's unlikely to run into too many problems.
Right.
Not saying that can't happen, but
not at all, but for the moment, in the short term, he does appear to be in good shape there.
Indeed. You might want to try to pick up some bombs on the way. I don't know if he's been keeping track of the bomb dropping group.
Bigger issue. Yeah.
But at least he does know where Bomb Shop is. But level 9 being all the way in the corner, it's really far away from a lot of things. I don't know where the Bomb Shop is, if there is one up in this area in second quest. I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, I don't actually know. It has been a while since I have played the second quest, so...
I've played second quest, but normally I don't open up unnecessary caves.
Right.
All right, so BT into level 9 opts to use the key.
Using the key, interesting. Yep. So let's see, is Zelda going to be room number 3? No. Okay. But does get some bombs from the gels there. Helpful.
Gels dropping bombs.
Yeah.
All right, so BT trying to go up, I'm sure, to see if Zelda's in her room. We can just go up, and try to get in there.
Yep. That's so yeah, we are looking at vanilla hints. Those appear. So that's
Patra has the map.
Helpful. Yep. He's gonna use another key there. And yet we do indeed have a wizard level.
And the blue ring proving nice for both.
Helping. Didn't grab the...
All right, so TruantGamer got the wand out of level 2 and is out, and now making his way towards level 3. BT opting to kill this Patra. Maybe he's trying to hear Ganon because he picked up a key in this room.
Yep. Possible? Oh, I think he thought that was the staircase, but it's not, so... Yeah,
he definitely picked up a key on the ground, so that cannot be a staircase if you pick up an item on the ground, either bombs or keys. Whatever's on the ground cannot be a staircase there.
Right, and now he is, in fact, out of bombs.
And low on health.
Yeah. Oh, there's the old 10 rupee boss again.
And using more keys, down to 6.
Yeah. Gets the fairy drop.
That's nice.
Helpful. Yep. Let's see.
And I wonder if this is going to be stairs he's going to take. I would probably take these. If
I
these
would probably
stairs.
look and see where they go. Yes. And yep. So it does appear to be what he's going to do.
Once he's getting you see a lot of key doors. You might start taking the stairs.
Yeah.
And immediately comes across another key door.
Leads to a key door. Yep. And she's going to go through. Okay.
I can't blame that.
Yeah. Wizard room here.
All right, so TruantGamer into level 3, his last dungeon he needs. We'll see if he digs the item out, knowing that he didn't find the bow either in level 6. So he actually might, since the any key and the bow are still in play. Right. And he hasn't found quite a few other items, I think. So, I mean, he's got a lot more items than BT had, so he might be seeing again if like silvers weren't or might be out of level 9 as well.
Right. And meanwhile, his chat pointing out BT getting liked and losing his magical shield.
Pancake hugs.
Yes. I will.
But picking up a bomb drop from the keys.
Oh, and the compass.
Compass.
And he's pretty close to where Zelda's location is. I wonder if he I imagine he's gonna try to make a beeline for it, see if he can get in there.
And those bombs are huge.
And one room away from Ganon. Wow.
Let's see if he can bomb. He might. He's not even trying.
All right.
Hey, could he?
Nope. Yeah,
I try to bomb in there.
Try to bomb in there. Oh, he might be going. Or he might be trying another route there. Nope, that's not going to be it.
He might just try to go around with this.
Thing.
Maybe trying to preserve his bombs a bit.
That might be.
And a diamond staircase.
Yep. Let's see what he's got here.
Good point. Yeah, Ampharos is bringing up in chat that Ganon in his own room. It might be pointless to bomb from the north if we believe there's a good chance that Zelda's in her room.
Right, and if it's since that is his own room, it is a very high likelihood that Zelda is also in, which means the only entrance is from the south. You would have to go north from there. So basically, he's got to try to find a way to get one room south of Zelda's room there. Does find a way out of this room. Mario the cat is joining me on co-commentary here. Hi, Mario.
So BT probably just trying to search for the silvers or the staircase that could lead him to the southwest.
Yeah. Nope, another staircase. He's as he is beginning to run a little bit low on key. I think he's gonna maybe start taking staircases, seeing where they head. That's another key there. Very nice. Meanwhile, TruantGamer, he is desperately trying to kill these here in level 3.
Beefy bunnies.
Yeah. Oh, he finds the silvers.
The silvers is a huge find for Breastickle there.
Big. Yes.
So now he knows where Ganon is, which is only one room north of Zelda, and there is a locked door on the
Yep.
east side of Ganon, so that's probably the path.
Right. All right, so now we just have to see if he's going to. I would have to think he probably that's the way he's going to head. I would imagine.
Yeah, I think he's going to go back through these stairs.
Yeah.
Right back to where he was, because that'll take him towards the midwestern portion. I guess he went to the north to get to those stairs.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and there's these stairs over here.
Yeah, so he knows the path to get back.
Yeah,
It might be something else, but you might as well
seems to know
just
where he's
take
going. So
the tried and true method.
yeah.
Meanwhile, TruantGamer might... Nope, he found the map. I was like, I might have found an item here.
Oh.
I don't think he's digged the... I kind of looking over, and I don't think he's found the item yet. Nope, because he's not picking up the Triforce.
No, so he's going to keep going. Oh, here comes a... yep, it was one north.
It is the any key.
Ah, yep.
So that's not bad for him. I mean, he had 6, but we already saw 9 could be pretty brutal.
Yes.
And there we go.
There we go.
Did he take down Ganon? I didn't. If it was one, I didn't really see that, so I don't think. Yeah, it was Ganonless.
Yeah,
I think people were pointing that out. He just went straight for it.
Yep. And
so good game to BT Breastickle over there.
Yep.
Finishing up in first place with a time of 1 hour and 52 seconds.
Yeah, I was watching that. Indeed. So congrats.
TruantGamer right on his heels, though. I mean, just a few different choices early on, and maybe a few costly deaths that separated these runners.
Yeah, there were definitely he had a couple costly deaths just before items, and of course the bop in 7.
Yeah.
Where he got bopped onto the Triforce as he was trying to clear the room for.
But it is going to be a good choice as long as he finds the compass, or at least finds the way to Zelda. That his choice of skipping the bow is going to pay off.
Yep, that is very true.
And we may have a BT in the chat here. BT, are you there?
Yes.
Welcome, sir.
Hello, sir.
How's it going?
It's going very well. How do you feel after that seed there?
I mean, I feel okay.
Well, congratulations on the victory.
Can I have an award for most deaths to Pole's voice in a single race? Damn it.
I think combined, this is the most deaths we've seen to bunnies in the races.
I was like really close to 80 rupees when I was like getting through level 3, and I was like, I guess I'll just wand them down. And I was like, I'll just buy the book. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's going to make the game really laggy when I try and kill this Pole's voice. I'll just buy a blue ring like a sucker.
Yeah, we saw you do the double take on the on the blue ring.
You went in and kind of hesitated a bit, yeah.
Yeah, that was the exact mindset. I was like, wait a minute, I want to stop dying. That would be a great item to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
So what were your overall thoughts on this seed though, BT, as you kind of from the beginning, as you started noticing as things were unfolding for you?
Well, I was just really, really happy about that 8 because it gave me a raft, and I got a Triforce and got out of there. And I was like, okay, well, the items are shuffled around, so. But it was tricky. Or no, it was 1 that gave me the raft. Level 1 gave me the raft, and a banana.
Yeah.
And everything else was really confusing. I was like, banana, yes. Raft, no. And then I was like, well, I just have to go to the levels. And then one of these is going to give me a ladder. One of these is going to be a recorder. And then power bracelet's where the power bracelet is. So after I made a mad dash to level 2 with my wood sword and learned it was second quest, I was very disappointed.
Yeah, that was actually really nice for us in the chat. So that I think TruantGamer went straight to vanilla level 3 and noticed that we were either dealing with second quest or mixed, and then you went straight to level 2, so it cleared up that talk very quickly.
Confirmed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a second quest player, so like I'm lucky to get out of second quest games in less than 2 hours. So I'm really happy that the levels were what the levels were. So I've gotten used to it.
Right.
Looks like Truant just finished up.
Yeah, I think he. Wow, he found Zelda very
Yep.
quickly.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
And TruantGamer, Dot Dunning, right behind, a very good level 9 for TruantGamer,
Yeah.
104.55.
Yeah, very nice.
So Truant actually died in level 6 right where the bow was and decided not to go back in as a big gamble. And it paid off with his level 9.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, man, I think it was just the deciding factor here was a few costly deaths on TruantGamer's side. I think you found the ladder a bit sooner than he did.
Yeah.
Which kind of opened things up a bit.
Yeah,
but you guys were neck and neck pretty early on. I'd say for the first, 20 or so minutes, it was pretty close.
What did I even pick up in level 8?
The recorder was in level 8. That was one of the items. We don't know what.
No, the magic shield was in level 8, I believe.
Oh, that's right, the shield.
So the magic shield, and then by process of elimination, the red candle. The red candle should be the other item.
Okay, so early on, I was like,
"You're right.
Magic shield's in 8."
Yep. I'm misreading my own notes.
Shield has been okay. So this is what happened to me. 8 first. Shield has been swapped with book.
Yep.
Item levels have their own items. Go to level 1, get a banana. Go to level 1, get a raft. Levels don't have their own items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. 7 had the recorder. 8 had the shield. And do we have a TruantGamer as well?
They might.
I'm here. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. All right, great race, you two. Great. It was really back and forth. I think it was very close at the beginning, and then it had a few separations with the deviant paths, and then BT kind of took away. But TruantGamer, you had spectacular gambles that really paid off at the end. Tell us about that.
Yeah, as I was getting close to the 50-minute mark, I figured that the end was probably coming up soon, so I needed to start taking some risks if I was going to get anywhere, and looked like I took them just a few minutes too late.
Yeah, and it was just a few, I think, some costly deaths early on, and maybe a little bit with the routing differences, but it was very, very close. And to let you know, I do believe that Wizro Broom, the single block Wizro Broom in 6, did hold the bow. I believe that was the bow. So you did die right at the bow, but it was a good choice not to go back.
And the second I walked in that room, I thought, if this is the bow, I'm going to be mad, but I can't risk coming back here again. I need to book it.
Yeah, we were both commentating on that, and that was, I think, the smart play to do, because you never know if it's required. It's really deep in 6, and you made the right choice.
Yep.
So tell us, Trent, your thoughts overall on this seed as you kind of started from the beginning and it was kind of unfolding. What were your thoughts going on right from the beginning where you found the wooden sword?
Well, right when I found the sword, I went to check 3 to make sure it was there or not, and once I saw it was second quest overworld, went right up to where it normally is, and then from there I just started booking dungeons, and a couple of them were a little difficult in the beginning, and that's why I figured I had to start beefing up Blue Ring and Hearts just to make sure I kept up with BT there.
Indeed.
I had a potion.
Yeah, that's something that you did not pick up. So you went, you got out of 6, I believe, and you were making your way towards level 2, and you were in the desert, and you picked up the heart container in the desert recorder spot instead of the potion. What was your thought behind that? Was that something that just seemed odd to us?
That was just a brain fart. I walked in and thought, grab a heart, I needed magic sword, and then I walked right to it and said, no, grab the potion, you're nowhere near it, you're not going to get it.
Yeah. Sometimes those, in the normal game and as you go through, you're picking up so many hearts that it's kind of an automatic response to do it.
Right. So tell us about that level 7, and particularly the bop to the Triforce. What are you thinking when that happened?
Yeah, I was really upset with myself because I think it was in level 4, maybe. One of them earlier, I got bumped, or I killed all the Zols, and I picked up the Triforce and said, "Oh, I hope I don't do that again." And walked into 7, I saw the Triforce and thought, I don't usually do well when these guys are around, so I better kill them quick. And I positioned myself poorly, and I knew the item was right there too, and I had to go all the way back.
Yeah, we realized that when you got knocked out, you went right back there. How long did it take you the first time kind of to realize that, oh, the item should be with the Triforce? Because you got the compass, and then you you dug through quite a bit of 7 that was not toward the Triforce. So
yeah, it really didn't dawn on me at all. I always forget that items can be in those rooms, and I avoided it. That's why I started digging elsewhere, hoping that I would come across it. And sure enough, I walked in that room and said, "Oh, item room."
It's the only one that can hold the Triforce and the item, unfortunately, and just happened to be there for you.
Yep.
And yeah, how about that level 9? I mean, I kind of looked over, you entered, and then all of a sudden the game was over.
Well, I walked in there hoping that I didn't need the bow, and I figured, well, if I just keep going, take everything that's available, maybe I can clear it out, and hopefully find Zelda before I run into Ganon, which it sounded like he was next door when I got to her. So
yep, he was right above Zelda's room.
But they weren't. They were in their own rooms, so you couldn't go down from Ganon into Zelda.
Yeah, and that I wasn't sure of. That's what I was kind of hoping for. I kept trying to go up to find Zelda first, and it worked out eventually, but not soon enough.
I went.
Yeah, and that is a good strategy.
Way in 9, so I went through all the stairs, found the silver arrows. Instead of backtracking for Ganon, I just kept going through, and luckily he wasn't necessary. Even though there was a shuttered door there, it just opened when the enemies died. So I was like, all right, well, go for it.
Well, I guess it helped me then because I wasn't even looking for silver arrows. I just said find Zelda. That's my only option now.
Yeah,
I think silver's
a compass, a map. I got it all. I was in there for a really long time.
Yeah.
I think BT's level 9 was maybe I didn't look at the timer, but well, I can probably look at it now. It's about 9 minutes or so, 8 minutes in there.
It was 8.5, 8:26.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think the silvers, depending on if there was a different path, I think BT took 2 staircases to get to the silvers from where he was.
Yeah, it was certainly a trek to get there.
So yeah, great race between you two. It was very exciting, very back and forth as it went. Just a couple of things went more BT's way in this one, and came out with the W.
Yeah.
What's
What
that?
happens next? So I got a lot more bomb drops than my previous races, so that was nice. The gels and the red keys were just hooking it up.
Yeah,
we noticed that, and then you had the bomb upgrade as well that helped you out.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, that was the choice that we were thinking you were going to make. Is that you had enough money and you found the wand. Are you going to go for the boom or are you going to go for the ring?
Yeah.
So, MTI, do you have any other last questions for these runners today?
I don't actually. I kind of got through what I wanted to, ask what I wanted to ask. But yeah, as you said, good race to both of you guys. It was a very exciting race, and glad that it was a little bit less trolly than the previous race I just commentated. So
indeed. So thank you again to the runners, TruantGamer and BT. Great race. Thank you to our restreamer Jam, and you should stick around because Jam is also going to have, I believe, the last race of between Zardia and Chess Jerk right here, JamEvil stream at 10 p.m. Eastern. Finishing out our octuplet. Tonight.
Octuplet. The races today.
Yeah, so many races.
Jam-packed day full of races.
And yeah, I do want to really thank Jam for picking up a ton of races today. All the scramble for all the restreams and the commentary today has been outstanding.
Yes, indeed.
So without further ado, I think I'm going to head out. Thank you again to the racers. Good job, guys. And BT moving into, I believe you're into the 2-0 group. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. And TruantGamer going into the ever coveted 1-1
1-1
group, which
group.
is
Yes.
looking to be very, very awesome races coming up next week.
Yeah, there's gonna be. That's the neat thing about Swiss is just by kind of its nature, you're gonna see a lot of it's gonna be a minefield, that 1-1 group there. So definitely be looking forward to that next week.
Yeah, so good luck to both of our racers next week. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Jam. And we'll probably catch you in 45 minutes or so.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.